Morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Liz Trantowski. For the past year, I've had the privilege of serving as the president of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. Thank you for making time to be here this week. Thank you for sharing your ideas and your enthusiasm. Thank you for all the victories that you pursue, both small and large, for your clubs, classes, and groups. Today, this morning, it is my honor to introduce to you our president-elect, my friend, Amy Porter. I will let Amy share her story in her own words, but I want to tell you a little bit about her. I want to tell you how much she's accomplished as a volunteer leader in just the past decade. She only graduated 10 years ago. She has been president of the Notre Dame Club of Rochester, New York for 9 years. Yes. During that time, it has won Outstanding Club of the Year twice, 2018 and 2022. She was among the founding members of the Young ND Board, joining the board in 2018 and serving as its chair from 2020 to 2023. And in just a few weeks, she's going to become the new president of the Alumni Association Board. My term will end on June 30th, and she will assume the role on July 1st. So not only is she super talented and accomplished, she's also a lot of fun. So please join me in welcoming Amy Porter.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Liz, for your gracious remarks. For those of you I haven't met yet, my name's Amy Porter, and as Liz mentioned, I graduated from Notre Dame in 2014. It is truly an honor to be here with you all today and to serve the Notre Dame family in this capacity. Liz, it will be quite a feat to fill the big shoes you will leave behind. On behalf of all of those gathered here today, thank you for all of your incredible work this year and for each of the last 5 years serving on the NDA Board of Directors. From me personally, please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being an incredible mentor and friend to me. I was part of the NDA board class that onboarded during the summer of 2020. Liz reached out to me individually to make sure I was welcomed and included during that strange time. This is something I will never forget. 5 years later, I consider Liz a dear friend and an incredible role model. It has been such a blessing to work with you, Liz. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank each of you for being here today and for all the inspiring work that you do. Volunteer leadership is powerful, important work, if at times thankless. On behalf of the Alumni Association and the Notre Dame family, thank you. Thank you for the hours you put in, the passion and the love that you weave into the work that you do, and for the effort and energy you commit to ensure that Notre Dame truly is a force for good around the globe. Everyone in this room today has a Notre Dame story. We each have a reason that puts the passion into the volunteer leadership roles that we hold. I am no different. My Notre Dame story started in 1985 when my parents met here on this very campus. Since then, Notre Dame has always been interwoven in my life. In middle school, we were in a car accident far away from home. A Notre Dame couple descended on the scene, much like guardian angels, to make sure my brother and I were safe. When my family relocated to Rochester, New York in 2008, with no family nearby, the Notre Dame Club became our family and still very much is so to this day. I owe so much of who I am to that community and their love and support. Notre Dame is also the reason for so many of the relationships and friendships I've formed and the paths that I've followed. As a student at Notre Dame, the Sophomore Women's Leadership Group was formative in solidifying my interest in leadership. One of our very first guest speakers, who was so inspirational and impactful to me, was our very own Dolly Duffy. I connected with alumni who worked for Xerox. These became the people who championed the start of my career and ultimately led me back to Rochester, New York. Thanks to a Rochester ND alumna, I was introduced to rowing, a sport that I had certainly never tried, and that transformed my life over the last 7 years. In 2018, I had the incredible honor of co-hosting a Notre Dame women's event with other members of the Northeast region, a powerful and moving weekend in the birthplace of women's rights in Seneca Falls, New York. During the pandemic, my parents and I reconnected with my dad's Notre Dame classmates and their families, now incredibly close friends and an extension of our own family. The list goes on. So many of my closest relationships and fondest memories find their roots in Notre Dame connections, Notre Dame places, and Notre Dame people. My first 10 years as an alumni have bolstered my belief that the ND experience is truly for forever. While my Notre Dame family started with my biological family and then my Notre Dame Rochester family, it now includes so many NDA staff members, club, and groups leaders from around the world. I've attended leadership conference every year since I graduated and have had the honor of serving the ND Club of Rochester over the last 9 years. I was the club student liaison during my time here, a role that transitioned into a club board member upon moving back after graduation. I became club president in 2015, which was a role that forever changed my life. Little did I know this would just be the beginning of deepening my relationship with the Notre Dame Alumni Association. As Liz mentioned, in 2018, I was honored to be selected as an inaugural member of the Young ND Board. I served as the Northeast Regional Director for 2 years and then had the privilege of serving as chair for 3. What a blessing, what an honor to be part of the first chapter of such a significant alumni group. The friendships I made and the memories I have with my time from Young ND continue to remind me how blessed I am to be part of the Notre Dame family. These blessings increases tenfold with the experience of serving on the NDA Board of Directors. My appreciation only continues to deepen. To my fellow board members and those who came before me, thank you for your kindness and for being such loyal sons and daughters of Our Lady's University. Your love and support has shown me that I am so proud to be Irish. Notre Dame is the reason, the source of many of the wonderful forms of love I've experienced throughout my life. And that's my why, the reason I volunteer and why I'm here today, to ensure that others can feel and experience the love and support that I've been so lucky and so blessed to receive. And the ultimate love I've experienced has been that from my parents, both of whom are here today, and my brother who graduated from Notre Dame in 2018. Without their love, support, and guidance, I know I wouldn't be standing here today. For that, I will be forever grateful. Before you leave Leadership Conference today, I encourage you to take a quiet moment to reflect on your why. Why are you here? Why do you volunteer? Why do you give back to Notre Dame? That why that drives you and guides you to be a force for good. From the bottom of my heart, thank you again for all that you do. Please do not hesitate to reach out if there's ever anything I can do to support you in your efforts. Enjoy the rest of your weekend on this beautiful day as we depart from this wonderful conference, and please travel home safely. And as always, go Irish.